Manny Pacquiao at the age 46 is coming back. And look at this, man. He still got the speed and power and combinations. He will be fighting Mario Barrios, a Mexican warrior. In
Albert, what do you make of that face-off? You see the height differences. It's very visible, right?
It's insane, man. Insane. You know, I think it's gonna be a badass card, bro. Can't wait for this card.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great card. Great card. Insane card.
Manny's used to fighting bigger guys his entire career, but this time he's 46.
46, bro.
It's dangerous.
Man, can't help it, but wish him well, man. You know, he's a great person.
Yeah.
Great person, great heart.
Terence Crawford has officially joined Manny Pacquiao in camp as the Filipino legend prepares to face Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight world title on July 19th. For many, this collaboration between two of the sport's most respected champions feels like a crossover moment. Two men who once could have fought each other now side by side, trading knowledge and sharpening each other ahead of two high-stakes bouts. Pacquiao is chasing a piece of history in what could be his final major fight. Crawford is moving up to super middleweight to face the pound-for-pound giant Canelo Alvarez.
July 19th is going to be a good fight between Mario Barrios. It's going to be a lot of action, and I'm sure, guaranteed that the fans will be happy.
Do you think he's ready for this fight, Manny? Because I just saw him out there and he's like, oh. I told him July 19th it's going to be like this times 10. You think so?
Definitely.
All right, take care.
Their goals are different, but their work ethic and respect for the grind remain strikingly similar. Pacquiao arrived in Los Angeles earlier this month and set up camp at the Wildcard Boxing Club with Freddie Roach, the longtime trainer, who has been in his corner since 2001. There's a sense that time is folding in on itself. Pacquiao is back to the basics, sprinting mountain roads in the early mornings, smashing the mitts in the afternoons and drawing energy from the younger fighters who line the gym walls just to get a glimpse of his process. And now Crawford is here too. The undefeated Omaha native is deep into his own preparation, ramping up.
I said, I mean, it's kill or be killed. You know, I know, you know, like if he has been hurt at any point, you know, he's gonna be the same way. Like I said, you know, it's just my job, you know, just to work on everything. Me and my team have been, you know, training and drilling, you know, these last couple weeks, and you know, finish off these next six, you know, as best as we can, you know, so I could go under come fight night and you know, still retain the title.
For the September 13th clash against Canelo Alvarez, a fight that will see him jump up 2 full weight classes, while Pacquiao is trying to reclaim old glory at 46. Crawford is stepping into the most dangerous territory of his career at 37. They're both chasing something that feels just out of reach. And perhaps that's what brought them together. They've been exchanging advice, running together, breaking down tape, and absorbing each other's habits. Crawford has been clear in his support for Pacquiao. He believes people are underestimating him, and he's not shy about saying so. Mario Barrios is a great matchup for Manny Pacquiao. Crawford told Sporting News Australia.
And the fire, the determination, eagerness to train hard, to work hard. Even now, I'm enjoying working out hard, like running the mountain, working out in the afternoon. Like amazing, you know. Not all the fighters has this feelings, you know. This is favor, blessings from God, I believe, and the strength. Can you imagine?
I think at this age, it's a 50-50 fight for Manny. Crawford understands the difficulty of aging in boxing, the split-second drop in reaction time, the weight of every training session. But he also sees the danger in a fighter like Pacquiao, who has rediscovered his urgency and still holds on to the hunger that separates. Good from great. Barrios is younger by 16 years. He's fresher, raunchier, and has been active, while Pacquiao was away from professional competition since his last official bout, a points loss to Yordenis Ugas in 2021. Pacquiao only dipped into the ring for 2 exhibitions, once against DKU and then against Rukia Ampo. Neither outing answered the biggest question: how much does the old man have left? But Pacquiao doesn't seem interested in justifying his presence. He's doubling down training, like it's 2008 again, and pushing himself beyond what would be expected of a fighter nearing 50. This is like the Margarito fight or the De La Hoya fight. Pacquiao told Fox Sports Australia, referencing past battles where he overcame height and reached disadvantages. He's taller than me, so I'm not going to take it easy. I have to train hard, like what I did before, like the speed, power, stamina, everything like that. You know how I train. Nothing about his demeanor suggests he's chasing a farewell moment. He's trying to win, trying to become world champion again, trying to break the very record he set in 2019 when he beat Keith Thurman at age 40 to claim the WBA welterweight title for Crawford. This alliance is more than support. It's preparation.
Fundora went the first time, so I mean, the card from start to finish, it's gonna be fireworks. But I think no doubt, me and Pacquiao, we're gonna put the seal on it, and yeah, man, it's July 19th.
Through immersion, Pacquiao has been in with Canelo before. Indirectly, he knows the way Mexican champions fight, how they pressure, how they dig to the body, how they feint and shift stances. Mid-combination, when asked about Crawford's chances, Pacquiao didn't hesitate. My advice to Crawford is to focus on speed. The speed and the style and also the strength. Simple advice. But coming from Pacquiao, it means everything. That mix of speed and deception was how Pacquiao built his own legend, Crawford.
Manny Pacquiao getting back in the ring again for a world title fight.
Well, obviously, it definitely has to do with money, one. Two, I think Manny Pacquiao, I think his C game is a lot better than anybody, a lot of guys' A game, even with the age. But you have to take into account the last time he stepped foot in that ring, man, against Ugas. He didn't look good. He was outmatched by, a fighter, a younger fighter. Barrios is no slouch.
He's already a master of timing and adjustment. What he's gaining from Pacquiao now is how to weaponize movement with relentless purpose. Pacquiao's camp has welcomed Crawford's presence with quiet pride. Freddie Roach sees the bond forming and smiles. For Roach, who once thought a Pacquiao-Crawford bout was inevitable, it's surreal to see them working on the same side. But it's practical too. Sparring ideas bounce off the walls, and neither man holds back when it comes to technical dialogue. Crawford.
Obviously, I know Manny very well. He's a true competitor. He's a guy that if you put something in his head, and obviously to create more history, he's a guy that's going to give everything and try his best. That's what Manny. One thing I always learned with Manny is give 110% and try your best no matter what. So yeah, he's going to give it his all. Again, you can't beat Father Time though. Father Time is hard, and it was very hard watching him fight.
Wants to know how Pacquiao managed to stay explosive late into fights. Pacquiao wants to understand how Crawford finds angles that weren't there a second ago. There's an openness here. Two champions in their own lanes exchanging pieces of a puzzle. Neither of them is quite finished solving, and both of them know the weight of what's ahead for Crawford. The Canelo fight is legacy. Defining it will do everything for my legacy and my career.
% disrespectful. This is a clown fight. This is a more clown fight than the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. This is an outrage. People should be up in arms about this fight. This is so disrespectful. Barrios loses this fight. He should quit boxing. You let Manny Pacquiao, an old dude who stopped boxing, and then you're his first fight back? You are disrespectful.
You're looking in tremendous shape. You're ready to fight Barrios tonight and make history, Manny.
Manny, are you excited to step into the ring again?
Yes.
What do you think of Barrios? He's a big, strong, he's young, he's 30. You have 16 years on him, Manny.
Don't worry about it.
He said, I'm looking forward to it. Anybody can get hurt. Anybody can get knocked out. There's no arrogance in his voice, just clarity. He's not hunting for a knockout, but he's not afraid of one either. He's studying, learning, adding layers and watching Pacquiao. Now seeing the focus, the discipline, the way he runs those California hills before the sun even rises. Crawford is picking up something more than tactics. He's watching a man put it all on the line again. Not because he has to, but because he still wants it badly.